EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the Saints defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Fields. Open man is connected to tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They begin on the ground with Kamara. There he goes on the side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. Right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And able to work his way down to 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he's got him. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
DeMarcus Walker there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion right here comes Johnson. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're using that in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. 2nd and 1. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. They'll get this halfway home for
know when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Group being able to add the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after finding the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the penalty, it's Camara. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. They run it again with Camara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Camara trying to run for it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Camara able to slither by. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Camara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tries the left side and finds a level. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run, it's Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Grouping for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. what do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Let's go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Inaudible here to get a new look. They'll look to throw. There's a shorty to tight end Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So here we go, a big spot now for Blake Groupie. This to swell the lead to 6. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Fourth quarter, down to the 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, going out right here.
They snap it to Fields. He's got Mooney, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. All eyes on Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try to finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its heel, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they